This is a stretch C10 with, it does have scramblers on it, RC four-wheel drive scramblers, but the ride height is almost identical. So yeah, you see how it got straight up there? The tires are touching, and then it's gonna climb straight up. All right, guys. So here we got the stock C10. I'm gonna try and get it up this rock. It's kind of like a steep face. Sorry about the grass, it's kind of long. I'm gonna get it cut. Yeah, you can kind of see it's a, you gotta try and come in at an angle. But I don't know if you can see the comparison there. So right there, it's about a little bit longer, maybe, yeah, maybe half an inch more. But I mean, that half an inch makes a big difference. It gets the approach angle a lot better. So when you're coming up to a rock, you know, you can get over it. And then the 4-link, I didn't think switching from the 3-link to the 4-link was gonna make a big difference, but I feel like it made a really good improvement on the suspension. It's a little easier to flex, and when you're climbing sideways like this and then you're trying to come back around, you're not gonna flip too much. So I found that is really helpful. Switch to the 4-link. When the links are all in the box, in the bag that it comes with, I just put it on to the stock servo mount with some screws and a washer. You can figure out something better. This is just a really quick thing I did. You're gonna have to use the drive shaft, the longer drive shaft that comes in the bag also. But I had to cut mine off. I cut it about an inch, cut off about an inch from the drive shaft to make it fit good, and use the stock front drive shaft mount that connects to the axle. And yeah, they work out good. Also, we got the hot racing long travel shocks on here, but I didn't want to lift the vehicle. I just wanted more suspension travel. So instead of mounting it to the original shock hole, I moved it up into where the body pin, where you just put the screw in to hold this body post. So now the screw for the shock is holding the body post in, with the back too. It went up into the body post pinhole there. And I moved this forward on the chassis to the next holes up front. So the shock is tilting a little forward, and that brought my ride height a little bit down. I want to bring it down a little bit more on the front and get it a little bit lower. But right now as it is, I'm really impressed with it. Just by stretching it out that, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, made a big improvement on the performance on the truck. So if you have one of these, definitely recommend switching it over to the 3 links that are in the box, switching it over to the 4-link instead of that Y-shaped 3-link that they have on there. It improves the suspension travel a lot. The only thing is you're gonna have to cut your fenders. And I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube, they're cutting the whole grill out, but I wanted to try and keep the grill as much as possible to kind of make it look stock. So I got away with just trimming here and here. It could use a little bit more trimming, but I'm trying not to trim as much as possible just to keep that stock look there. But yeah, if you got a C10, definitely this setup right here, I think it's definitely looking into.